Hi everybody, I'm super excited for you to join today's Plyke keynote. We're gonna have a great show. My name's Mihkel and I'm the co-founder of Plyke. At Plyke, we take everyday products and make them sustainable, starting with bicycle bells. Today, I want to give you an insight into, first of all, why Plyke exists, then talk about what the goals for Plyke are, and obviously what me and my co-founder Martin have been working on for the last 9 months. So, first of all, why does Plyke exist? Well, we live in a world with limited resources, and it should be our goal to make society sustainable for the next generations. Humans use resources from nature to unleash the full potential of creativity and human ingenuity. However, we believe that humans and nature should complement each other. As is the case with the lighthouse you can see on the right, it wouldn't have a purpose without the land underneath it or the sea next to it. And we believe the same is true for products. Without appropriate products, we can't have a sustainable future. Looking at the status quo, however, it couldn't be farther from this ideal. Take a look at this photo from Indonesia. It perfectly illustrates how the products we throw away at the end of their life cycle are not sustainable. And that comes down to the materials we use inside of those products, of which the largest part is plastic. Plastic is recyclable, but only to a degree, only a finite number of times. It means that every time you actually recycle plastic, its quality gets worse and worse, and at the end, the material will be essentially unrecyclable waste. And this plastic often ends up in the oceans, as in addition to the landfills. And it is estimated that every year 100,000 kilograms of plastic end up in the ocean, just from bicycle bells. No, that's not the entire amount for plastic, that's just for bicycle bells. The number is huge. So how do you take a bicycle bell, of which most actually by weight is plastic, and make it better and sustainable? Well, we thought about it and we have essentially 3 main pillars. First of all, it needs to look great. If you're riding a bike every day to work or only every once in a while or for sports purposes, then you'll see the bell every time you sit on the bike. So it needs to look great. Second of all, it needs to be super recyclable. If we want to solve this problem with plastic being everywhere, then we propose a simple solution. Just get rid of it from bicycle bells. It couldn't be any more simple. And thirdly, because it's a bicycle bell, it needs to obviously sound amazing. And during the last 9 months, me and my co-founder sat down and made a pile full of prototypes which would fit these categories as best as possible. And today we're super excited to release to you for the first time the new Plyke bell. We're super excited to introduce the new Plyke bell. The new Plyke belt was designed to be as minimalistic as possible. It consists of a single piece and a mount, meaning it's super sleek. And the Plyke bell is the most minimalistic bicycle bell in the whole world. In the Plyke bell, we use materials that are recyclable, such as aluminum and steel. And this means that the entire Plyke bell is 100% recyclable. On top of that, we took our time to make sure that the sound of the new Plyke bell is just right. The sound of the new Plyke bell is louder and clearer than ever before. Thanks to the minimalism of the Plyke bell, it blends together with the rest of the handlebar. It doesn't attract any unwanted attention and leaves plenty of space for other accessories. We also took into account the feedback from last year's Plyke bells. As many of you have bicycles with handlebars that can be scratched fairly easily, we decided to tackle this problem. With every new Plyke bell shipped out, we include a new sustainable strap that prevents any kinds of scratches on your handlebar. And now let's take a look at the Plyke bell and how it sounds. Let's head to the demo. Welcome to the demo. Today I want to show you how to mount and ring the Plyke bell. The process is actually very simple. Let me show you why. For this, you need the new Plyke bell, its mount, and a screwdriver. Here I have my Plyke bell with the new sustainable strap, so that afterwards there will be no scratches on my handlebar. To start, I need to simply take the Plyke bell and put it onto the handlebar, but facing upside down. This is so that we can easily install the mount later. Now, let me grab the mount, which consists of a nut and a bolt. First, I will put the bolt through both of the holes of the Plyke bell and then put the nut onto it and connect the two. Here we go. So now let me rotate the Plyke bell 180 degrees and take the screwdriver. Finally, while holding the nut, I will fasten the screw and thus also the bell itself. Also, it is good to know that the tighter the bell is mounted, the better its sound will be. Now that I've mounted the bell, we're ready to go. But first, let's hear how it sounds. And that's how to mount and ring the Plyke bell. Back to the slides. We're super excited to see how the new Plyke bell will complement your bicycle. To arrive at the high quality of Plyke belts, they are precision crafted in a two-step process. We use milling and a special bending process to make sure that the final Plyke belts are just right. On top of that, the Plyke belts have a premium finish, meaning that they will look great in any kind of weather. And we produce the Plyke belts here in the EU, meaning that we can reach our final customers much faster. This is the team of Plyke, where Mihkel and Martin, two co-founders and college students from the north of Europe, from Estonia, studying in Munich and London respectively. We're both avid bike riders, and our shared interest for sustainability has led us to develop Plyke. We're super excited to see where this journey will take us. Now the Plyke bell comes in two variants, Sonic Silver for $24.99 and Cream Gold for $29.99. So you can make the Plyke bell fit your own unique personality. The Plyke bell will be available next week on Kickstarter. And the prices mentioned on the last slide will be actually 20% less than the final retail prices. So it's a great idea to check out our Kickstarter campaign and get more value for the same price. And we will start shipping the new Plyke bells within the next couple of months. We believe that to make society sustainable, we need sustainable products. And for bicycle bells, the Plyke bell is exactly that. On top of that, we see enormous potential for the Plyke bell to become the standard bicycle bell used worldwide. Help us get off the ground by supporting us on Kickstarter and get your own Plyke bell already next week. Also, check out our social media on Facebook and Instagram at Plyke and our website plyke.co. Thanks a lot for joining in for today's Plyke keynote. We hope you have a great rest of the day. Have a good one.